need to think like the owner. If you think like the owner, you see these videos or movies where the owner goes into, they own restaurants and they go and put a fake face on, they work in the restaurant and they realize all the problems their restaurant has, So you're in that position where you see all the problems the organization has, and then we've got to start fixing it, smooth them out. Yeah, because we are in a serious business. Like, this has a lot of legal issues. Like, you've seen, like, if we do a mistake, the government and the law and VBA and VCAT and consumer affairs, the legal entities that can control us, can fine us, can put me in jail. Yes, there's serious consequences to us not project managing these things properly. So if we go to a gas stove and the subcontractor's like, no problems, I've done it, and you ask them, have you done a compliance certificate? And they say don't need one. At that point, if you think to yourself, okay, what if there is an investigation and the VBA gets involved and says, hey, you went to this customer's house, you didn't do a compliance certificate, and then you'll say, well, it's because the subby said I didn't need one, but the VBA will say, it doesn't matter. You're the organization. You're supposed to know. You manage the subcontractor. He did need to do one because he did this kind of work. You know what I mean? So I don't expect you to know the knowledge of whether it needs a compliance certificate or not, but he needs you to follow the rules that we've set up. You ask the subcontractor, you ask the salesperson. If neither one of them have the answer, then you have to email the VBA directly and go, hey, we've done this job. Does this need a compliance certificate or not? You know what I mean? So when you are unsure, we need to use our parameters. We've put in these fail safes, these steps that we don't lead to these problems. Like, one that I saw today was Adam, a subcontractor, put a quote in. We took that quote and sent it straight to the client. As far as I can tell, we didn't ask the subcontractor, is this correct? Is this? And on top of that, we didn't follow the rule that if there is a sales plumber, we need to ask the sales plumber, do we need to check this quote? Because it's the sales plumber's job, to we can trust them to. It's a fail safe. It's not perfect, but the subcontractor is most of the time right, sometimes wrong. The sales plumber is right most of the time. They're a little bit better in terms of compliance. If you add them together, we're going to get pretty close to accuracy that they're going to be telling the truth. You know what I mean? So in that scenario, it looked like someone had not asked the sales plumber. The subcontractor put the sale price in and the quote. No one asked the sales plumber, is this okay? They just took it and just sent it straight to the client, which led to a whole heap of problems. I think Jackie's on that one. It's not only was the price wrong, the quote wasn't written properly, blah, blah, blah. So we have these systems in place. As far as I know, we should know these fail safes, in the organization. And when I do look at like Cassandra, Joel, Streisand, Joanna, look at the top performers, even Ariane and Aralyn, they do less of it now, but they all get it right all the time. So it's got to be, it can't be a systems issue then. It's got to be the human doesn't not know what's the processes, or the training is not there. You know what I mean? So yeah. Because if this company does get big, every single thing that goes wrong, we're going to be in the media, just like you have the big companies like Tesla. Every time they have a car crash, they're in the media, so we need to sort these things out because if you cause enough damage, then they will just, say it's too dangerous of a business model to be running. That makes sense. Well, anyway, any other stuff that we can clarify? Like, I guess this.
I just want to say something like, you know, you guys have been hired to do a job. So you guys have been hired. We've chosen you because we see something in you to do the job. So, you know, we've got high expectations, yes, but there is, you know, you were hired because we saw something in you to do this job. So, you know, we really want to see, you know, the performance really picked up and all of you progressing. Like that's what we need from you guys. Like, yeah.